Hello, Matthias. Thank you for being here with us today. And yeah, it would be very nice that you maybe can say first some words about who you are, what are you doing at the moment, and let us know a little bit about that.
Well, my name is Mathias, and I'm doing real estate in the US, actually. And right now I'm living in Bali. So I just work from Bali, work remotely, but I do real estate in the US.
And what exactly are you doing there?
I find people who are in need of selling their house fast. It could be something happened in the family and they want to get rid of it quickly. So I come in and I buy the house.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And yeah, maybe you can tell a little bit about what was the reason, the motivation that you said you want to invest in pool.
It was because I actually have a house down here in Bali I want to get rid of. I want to help a lady sell it. And then I reached out to you because we go to the same gym and I know you a little bit. And then you told me about this project you have, which is called POOOL. So it got me thinking it's a really good project because it solves all of my issues I have in the States when buying property. So it's really nice.
Okay, maybe you can tell me a little bit about what problems do you have actually in the US?
It's getting and finding a big buyer that wants to buy a project. And also if the price increases a little bit, he's very unhappy and so on and so forth. But with POOL is a lot more people's decisions. So there's also a lot more money to work with as well.
Okay, I think that's a good point. So, how do you see the real estate market here in Bali? I think you live here now for quite some time, and yeah, tell us a little bit about how do you see it?
I like it. I think it's very stable and it's just going straight up in value. It's really increasing in value over. It has really increased in value over these past years, and I just find it really stable, to be honest. And I don't see it going anywhere else but up.
I think another thing that you told me private was like you was very, let's say, impressed about the safetyness here in Bali. So maybe you can say something about that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, when you buy a villa, your funds are really safe. It's a really safe investment.
Okay, so if we're talking about the technology that pool using, the fractional investment, how do you see it? Is that kind of the future of investing, or do you think we are maybe on the right track?
Yeah, I would say so because it allows people with a little less money to also invest because you can invest from as little as $500, I think, maybe 1,000. So it allows a lot more people to invest, and also, i as I read, it runs on the blockchain. So I really like that because it's much more secure for me as an investor because it clearly shows who owns what, and it's really simple to look at.
Perfect. I completely agree with you, especially if you think about like how much liquidity this could potentially unlock here in the market. I mean, there are many developers out there and they have already existing customers, but maybe they are not ready to invest another 500K or 1 million into something. But think about the potential that a developer could already go again to them and tell, okay, you can invest with us again about $10,000 or $20,000 to diversify your portfolio. And I think that's a huge potential that we unlock here.
Nice. I didn't know that actually, but yeah, I invest long term, but short term, you can really do short term investment in.
If we're talking about your investment, I mean, what makes you the most excited? Like, are you here for the short-term goal or more for the long-term goal? How do you think about the IPO that we want to go to the Indonesian stock exchange? Is this maybe the thing that convinced you to invest in pool?
Yeah, I invest long term because short term is not something you can really do in real estate. Real estate is long term, but it's way more secure.
Okay, last question for today. Like, what kind of advice would you give to someone that's watching this here right now and maybe considering to invest in pool?
I mean, what I did was go onto the website and read everything because everything you need to know is on there, and it told me everything I needed to know. And I just believe in the project because I obviously am here in Bali right now and I can see where the real estate market is going. So I have my full faith in this project.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the last words you said. Yeah, since we're in Bali, I think we will see us a couple more times. But for today, I just want to say again, thank you that you're here and telling us your story.